I think we needed to watch Station 19.
Nah, I watched it.
Did
Good.
you?
Our
Okay.
Yeah.
Station 19 guys in the fucking building, baby.
So what happened in Station
Hold
19?
on, wait, everybody, welcome back to the Sooner or Later podcast. This special episode this week is to review episode 1 and 2 of season 17 of Grey's Anatomy. With me tonight, I have James, the Master Debater Lopez, and Alex, the mother of horror Medina. And you know who I am. I'm the host, baby. Okay. So, James, you were just telling us, right
Yes.
before I cut you off, whether or
Yes.
not we needed to watch Station 19 or not.
Yes.
So, did we?
No, I think not. So the issue with Station 19, what they try to do is they try to be like, hey, this is what happened before the patient got there. But like, how often do we have a Grace patient where we truly know the full story of how they got there before?
No, you don't need to.
You don't.
Yeah.
So they're trying to flesh this out to be like, hey, it's a crossover. So like all that happened, and they tell you like, what do you think happened to the kids? Like watching the episode, and not watching Station 19.
Oh, no. Nothing. Like, what? I still don't know.
Yeah.
But what does it
So
matter?
So they talk about it in the episode though. So long story short, at Station 19, they were like on the side of the road. These kids, they were like going out during the pandemic. They're supposed to be going to a party. Already have gone to a party. I don't know. They were on drugs.
Oh, were they
so-
on drugs?
Some of the kids were, yeah.
Okay,
So,
the
There
kids.
was 4 kids
So
originally.
was
this
it
is
the
episode
kids?
2 we're talking about.
Wait,
This
so
did
was
not
this the
happen in
kids
episode
from
1.
the first episode that came in?
So yeah, the kids come sporadically through. The first kid that is burnt is like, I'm pretty sure that happens in episode 1, right?
Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the kids and the other kid that's more like in episode 2 comes later on, but he's a part of that same group of kids. Like it was 4
Frankie.
kids in a car. Yes.
Oh, okay.
So we just learned more about them and that whole thing in Station 19.
Barely. They were still all that happened is they were in a car.
okay.
Their car had issues. They try to fix it, and then they like someone burns themselves because they open up the radiator cap. They're like, "Hey," the firefighters from Station 19 are like, "Hey, wait for a tow truck." Then not even 10 minutes later, they get a call back. "Hey, there's a car fire on the side. You know, it's gonna, there's the force is kind of on fire or whatever." So they go back. The kid, they don't even show you. The kid's just like blown up more or less. Like
Wait, which kid?
and-
The burned kid.
The burn, yeah,
Okay.
the Asian kid. So he's just laying down on the ground, like just charred up, and so then one of the kids is with them and run, like the other 2 already ran off, and then one runs off, and then they're like trying to find all of them because there's a forest fire now, and that's when you find Frankie, the kid with the kidney issue, impaled, and they don't even show you him being impaled. He just kind of like fell and has like the thing in him,
Hell yeah.
and that's all
brother.
they tell you. And then they're like, all right, send him to Grays. Let's send him to, Grace Sloan.
But then he gets to Grace Sloan and they're like, nah, they redirected him to Seattle Presbyterian.
Yeah.
So he didn't even
But like
make it.
in
But
the
then
episode,
And then they brought
And
him
then
back.
they brought him back.
Yeah.
yeah. But in the episode of Grays, they don't like flesh it out, but they're just like, this kid, got burned. They were at a party or whatever. They really weren't at a party, but like long story short, he got burned, so they kind of tell you. And then they say him. They legit said he was running in the woods, fell, and got impaled. So it's like they tell you enough. Like
yeah.
Yeah. That's all you
when
need to
someone
know.
comes in from like a car accident, they have something like shoved in their head. It's like they're in a car accident. I'm like, all right.
Cool. Yeah, I
I
got
don't even
everything.
know
I
don't
what
need
needed.
to
they were
see-
doing.
Yeah, I don't need to know their story beforehand. It doesn't make a difference.
So then watching Station 19 didn't like create more of a like
Understanding.
emotional bond though with
No, I felt like the
dad
kids were
characters?
dumber.
Oh, if
No,
you
because
watch Station
the
19?
parents aren't introduced in Station 19. They're only introduced in Grays.
So it's super shoehorned, is what you're telling me. It's like really
Yeah.
like we don't.
So
need
they're
this
really
shit.
just trying to stretch this because what's his face is in Station 19. That's the only reason.
Well,
He
they're-
wasn't. Was he even in the Station 19 episode?
Who, Ben?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is, and he's just like telling everybody, stay 6 feet apart, wear your mask, which is true. Yes, you should do these things. But he's just being a dad character, and he's just being
Oh.
such like a, do what you're
Responsible
supposed
dude.
to. Yeah, and they're like, we all fucking live in here.
yeah.
So in the beginning of the first episode, why are they like doing sign language, or was that just like a thing?
Sign language.
So I didn't watch the last season. Wait, are you talking about in Station 19?
No, in Grey's
Who was using-
Anatomy,
who
when
was-
they're like clapping for the doctors to come in, it looked like Bailey and Ben were trying to do like sign language to each other.
I mean, they
No,
were.
she-
They were doing like
They were
their
just
like
like,
it was
"I
just their
love you."
thing.
They're
Yeah,
like, I love
Okay.
you.
it was their way of expressing emotion because they
You've
can't
seen
touch each
Austin
other.
Powers, right? It's the same way that Dr. Evil talks to Mini-Me. He's like, I love
Yeah.
you.
Because at first I was like,
love you.
wait, when did they go deaf? I don't understand. What did I miss?
Ben
Yeah.
must have been in an explosion and
Yeah.
lost
Right?
his hearing.
I think it was just a way of them being like, hey, let's just words aren't enough, so let's use some motion, some body language to
Well, then she did
express how
say,
we're feeling.
I haven't seen my husband. The only time I've seen him is when he claps me in and out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
and at this point, it's been
Sexual.
going on. I think they
so it's
say-
April of 2020. Both episodes
Yeah.
took place in April of 2020. So it's been
Gotcha.
going on for a month.
Makes
but
sense.
let's go back to episode 1. So
Mm-hmm.
episode 1, they're like, fuck it. We're going to tackle everything. We're just going balls deep in everything that happened last season, and shit's going to get real hard and real tough.
Yeah. How do you feel about the breakdown? Like,
DeLuca?
because if you watch 1 and 2 episode, they're clearly following certain characters in the first one for the most part, and other characters in the second one. First off, and
Yeah.
I feel like the way they did the flashbacks, like I feel like they did a good job. Like, hey, these are the scenes we have. Let's build around it. So like it felt like it went together, and I felt like it closed the stories properly. In both episodes.
Yeah, I think continuity-wise, it was moving fast as shit. But, like,
Yeah.
it made sense.
I mean,
Well, go ahead.
all of my questions were answered. So,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like a majority of it was. It just like it was 4 episodes worth of stuff that they had to get in 2 hours, and really like an hour because the other hour was used like 30 minutes of an episode and or like flashback. The other 30 minutes is like current day, so it was like a lot to like flesh out. But
Oh,
I think
yeah.
overall the way they split it up was very like done very well.
Mm-hmm.
I like how they waited to do like certain. I feel like they did the most important stories that were like the big cliffhangers in the first episode, which was important because like the sex
well, not
trafficking
Teddy
thing.
and Owen though. They were like, nah, you get to wait until the second episode for this.
Yeah, but even
like,
then,
you're still waiting. You're not
Yeah.
gonna find that shit out until mid-season, maybe.
Yeah.
but even then, Owen was kind of still like he was like in the episodes the most. I feel like of like outside of like maybe like Meredith and like Bailey.
I was gonna say Bailey and Richard were in both of the episodes.
Yeah.
Ton.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then it was Owen.
yeah.
And then
But he was a lot. But it was weird though because the first episode it was like, but he's a trauma surgeon, so like they had to because the first person was a trauma case, so he was on a screen a lot. But they weren't
Right.
really focusing on his story until the second episode.
Yeah.
Um,
So, okay, so the first episode. So, hold on. So, this is something that I was taking account of, and I don't know how you were feeling. But across the 2 episodes, how many times did you tear up? How many times were you like, fuck, this shit is sad as
none.
shit?
I was fine.
None. You teared
Yeah.
up none.
No, like I think it was
Wow.
sad, and I think it was emotional, and obviously like the stuff is real. But I mean, especially too, I've been back to work a lot, and like we're getting real like busy again with like COVID or whatever. So like I think I'm just so much in it that it's just kind of like
You're
hey,
deaf
man,
to it.
It is
Right.
what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
because
that's just my perspective.
I almost cried 3 times. 3 across the 2 episodes, 3 times hit me like a fucking truck. I was like, God damn.
Yeah. I mean, there were some powerful moments, like especially in the second episode. I mean, this is clearly spoilers if no one's seen it yet.
Oh yeah, all
Um,
spoilers. Fuck it.
When you see the 2 dads, like, you know, he embraces him because obviously they can't touch him. They would love to, but that was a very powerful moment. And you seen like, you know, they were really feeling for their children. They were so upset with them, but yet they were still so like, you know, just hurt by everything. And it's a very stressful time.
Yeah.
And you know, especially the emotion from the Asian father because he's like, I just, you know, I want to let him, you know, have some time with his friends. Like it should have been okay. It was gonna be all right. Like it's.
Yeah, I'm
And-
not a bad dad. I didn't do anything wrong. I just wanted him to have fun. I just
Yeah.
wanted him to live his life or whatever.
Yeah, you figure like, and what was crazy because like stuff like that is like he's like, oh, you know, he's 18, you know, but it's like, man, could you imagine that? Because like they couldn't let him in. Like she got lucky that Richard, 1 just got back and 2 is just a nice guy, because like she's like, dude, my son's been 18 for a couple days, pretty much. Like let me see my child.
I hate all that. I hated that whole storyline.
But that's
I
how
hated
it
the whole
was
thing.
though. A lot though, like in like, unless you had like some like even they don't really give you like a way to see them, especially early on. It was just
No,
like, no.
yeah. And there were a couple times when or even at the very end when they saved the kid with the kidney.
Yeah.
What the hell's that doctor's name? The bald Irish dude.
Oh, I mean, they call him McWidow, but what the heck is his actual name?
I
Isn't it
thought y'all
Brennan?
had the IMDb up.
Brennan.
I do have it
Brennan?
open. No. Where is it?
Um,
I
but-
know it. I was just talking about it earlier.
But even he was like, "Yeah, I'll go get an iPad, or I'll go get a tablet so you could see him when he wakes
Yeah.
up."
McCormick, I think.
McCormick. Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, because he's like
Um,
Irish. I was kind of upset he wasn't in the first episode. I really
Yeah.
like his character.
It was weird.
I really love his interactions with Meredith, especially. So like, but I also not gonna lie, I kind of forgot about him. And then the second episode, he's right in the beginning. And I was like,
Oh.
"Where the hell were you the first? Where were you in the beginning?" Yeah.
Well, okay, so back to the crying. Girls. I am girls. Alex, how many times did you tear up or cry?
I think it was like 4 or 5.
So you teared up 4 times and you cried 1 time.
Yeah.
There were tears rolling down your face at the very end of episode 2.
Yeah.
So what was really getting you guys though? Like,
So, Alex, you can go first, and then I'll say what got me.
I think it's just because I'm so emotionally invested into this show. Everything will make me cry.
and you watch it a lot too, and
Yeah.
like rewatch it. So like, I got
So
you.
like I am attached to these characters. I don't know,
Yeah.
the whole thing with like Teddy and Owen got me because I fight for him so hard.
For Owen.
Yeah.
Even though he is a piece of shit.
Yeah, I just want him to be happy and have
Wait,
his
why
little
is he a
family.
piece of shit right now?
No, he did the same thing. Well, okay, so I said it during the episode. If you believe in karma, all of this makes sense because he's atoning for his sins, right? Because he did the same thing to Christina, right? He cheated on Christina. He had an extramarital affair when he was with Christina. So
Yeah.
if you believe in karma, isn't this just him getting his payback?
I guess, but she was so like she didn't like physically cheat, but she emotionally was like so distant from him. She might as well have cheated. Like,
But that's not how that works. Might as well don't mean shit. Like
I mean,
he
she-
cheated, she did not.
dude, she also like left, like being like, "Deuces, I'm out. I'm going to a different country. I know we're married, but my bad. Watch my husband." To Meredith, like, so I mean, I feel like he got his karma, and like
Nah.
Amelia did him dirty. Like everyone's done him dirty. Like I don't think he.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like you.
I
he
mean,
is a
even
very
Teddy
sympathetic
has done him
character.
dirty before they were even like a thing.
When?
Yeah.
When did she do him dirty?
She fucking left him to go to Germany. She left him for Karasik.
Yeah,
but
like
he was always distant with her. I'm just saying. I'm super sympathetic for Teddy too, or not Teddy. Fucking Owen
Jurassic?
also. No, Owen.
Oh.
Fuck. Oh boy.
Jurassic is just a scumbag.
I
He's
wish he
funny,
would've
but
just
he's a
left.
scumbag.
Yeah.
Hate him.
But like, I'm sympathetic for him too. But like, he's gotten into some shit too. Like, he's not. It's not like like if it was happening to Ben Warren, I'd be heartbroken. That
Dude,
man
it's
deserves
not like-
nothing but good shit to
If
him.
he cheated on Teddy, I'd be like, all right,
Yeah.
sure. He's a new man, and he was still dealing
He
with
is.
PTSD when
Yeah,
like,
that's
that
true.
happened. Dude just got off his whole like squad died in Iraq.
Yeah.
Like, give the man a break.
Yeah.
She saw fucking wars too, though. Give her a break.
I'm also trying to give her. I'm like, hey, they could work this out. Like, it'll be all right.
Nah,
But I'm
I
just
don't
saying-
know. But
I don't know.
like,
I feel like
justify-
maybe in the season they'll somehow like work it all out.
I don't think so.
I'm
I think he's
hoping.
gonna find somebody else, someone hotter.
Dude, he legit was like, he just feels like she's settled, and he just wants to like.
Yeah.
I don't know how she's gonna express to him, because the key thing was, it's like you didn't say, hey, I love Owen. I only want to be with Owen. You
Right.
didn't say, hey, no, I can't be with you. I'd rather
Yeah.
be with Owen. You said, I'm marrying Owen. Like, that's it. It wasn't no. So to him, it's like, hey, you're settling. And he's,
Yeah.
in his head, I'm sure he's like, man, we gone through all this. We've been, ups and
Literally
downs,
through
best
wars,
friends.
bro. We've been through
Yeah.
wars.
And we finally decided. But like when he was using that point, he's like, "What did I do to deserve this?" Because
Yeah.
in Christina's situation, he's like, "I wanted to hurt her," so he did it to be a bad guy.
Yeah, that's true.
And so he's like thinking in his head, "It must be the same way. Like I must have done something. You're just trying to hurt me." when in her perspective, she's like, no, this thing with Karasik, okay, this is the last time. We're ending it. I'm marrying Owen. I want to be with
I
Owen.
had to get my rocks
But she
off.
kept saying, you know, this is the last time every time she had sex with him. And she had
said
sex
this
with
is
him
the
like
last
3 or
time,
4
what,
times.
4 times?
She's like, this is the last time. The next day.
Yeah, no, but I honestly
shit,
think that
I need
last
one
time
more.
legit. Like, they were getting married. I mean, should they have done it? No, she was wrong. But what I'm saying is, like, the other time she was like, they were still like hooking up. She still was uncertain about Owen. And then it was like, okay, I'm finally all in on Owen. This is the one last time. And then she butt dialed. Which I
It
thought
shouldn't
was
have even
funny.
been a last time, though. She was all in for Owen.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, but the
shit,
heart wants what it
Reaper
wants,
sourced in the
baby.
chat.
You never know.
The vagina wants what it wants, I guess.
I mean, it wanted it. It got it. And now it lost the relationship.
yeah.
So okay, so you're crying about the Owen and Teddy stuff.
And just like all the COVID stuff, like that really hit hard because, you know, I did experience that. I experienced the iPads. I experienced, you know, people dying on their own with their family members outside. So like that was hard.
Well, even the Karasik thing, when they sent him the wrong stuff, whether he ordered it or not, they don't really tell.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't imagine, like, being in that position, and you're like, you know, because he's struggling the whole time. He's like, I'm trying. Everybody's like, hey, make it happen. And he was honestly, genuinely trying. And he's like, I finally did it. We're going to be okay. And then they sent the wrong stuff. Like,
Dude,
man, could you imagine that blow?
There wasn't a ton of buildup, though. If we would have seen, and of course, they only had 2 hours to, like you said earlier, fit in 4 hours worth of shit. But I think we needed more buildup to that to really see him break down.
yeah.
And see, the thing is, I'm like going out of it as like perspective, and I'm just like, okay, I'm sure like everyone's been in it, so like he's really stressed out, he's
Right.
really frustrated. But then you also see him later on, like he legit asked Richard, like, hey, your idea is good, I need a win.
Take it?
Like,
Yeah.
can I have it? That shows you how much he's just been getting beat down.
Yeah. Yeah, I just feel like, and maybe they're going to stress it a little bit more throughout the season, but that's one storyline that I felt like was too rushed.
Yeah. But he wasn't a major focus, so I totally get it. Like, they just had too much to wrap up. And it's like, legit, they lost 4 episodes last year. So, like half the episodes of the first 2 episodes had to, like,
They
do
lost
storylines.
4?
Yeah, because I think they only did 21. They were either going to do 24 or 25 episodes.
Right.
So it's either 3 or 4 episodes they lost.
Got it.
Which is still a ton of story.
Yeah. Okay, so COVID stuff, Teddy and Owen. What happened the other 4 times to make you well up, and then the 5th time to make you cry? The make you cry one is easy.
Yeah.
But what are
I'm
the
saving
other
that
2?
for last because I don't want to spoil that yet.
No.
Soon
It's all
into the
spoilers. It's all
episode.
spoilers.
Well, there's some more stuff in episode 2. Like, a lot of the stuff we
Yeah.
talked about is in episode 1.
I feel like this is mostly episode 2 stuff, but okay.
Yeah. When the son died, that was really sad.
Yeah. that
Nah,
was
I didn't
terrible.
feel bad for him.
I didn't expect him to die.
Maybe
It
if
was
I saw
crazy.
Station 19, I'd have felt bad.
No,
but-
it wouldn't have mattered. But I thought it was crazy though when they were like, "Hey, have you ever seen any wound like that?" And they're like, "Yeah, in a car bomb in Iraq." And I was like, "God dang, that's some crazy."
I know we are like, we get it. You've been to war.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like that's the only time you'd see like, because the kid literally, the car blew up. Like,
Oh, really? So it was
That's-
literally a car bomb
car
type
bomb,
explosion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I guess he said they poured gas into like the radiator cap or something, and I guess it like blew up. I don't know how cars
Idiots.
work like that, but clearly don't ever do that.
Yeah. Don't ever do that.
Yeah. In the second episode though, how do you guys feel about the Jackson and Joe thing?
That
Hold
was
on,
so.
wait.
That was the first episode.
No, that was the second episode.
Was it?
Hurry up with the other things that made you cry. Come on.
Oh my bad.
What was that? 3? So the 4th thing was Richard and Catherine. I thought that was.
Rekindling.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing that didn't get me. Go ahead. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
that
Yeah.
was whack. You knew I was
It
like,
was
whatever.
whack.
They're
That
both
was-
annoying.
Whack.
It's fucking so sweet. And then he lost me with the, we need to get a COVID test so I can do all the things I want to do with you.
No,
I'm like,
hell
come
no.
on.
That's when I was back in. I was like, beat that old dirty ass shit up, homie.
Dude, I legit was like, when he said that, I was like, yeah, they need more tests. Like, there's a lot of sick people. We need to get tested. He's already going to work.
Yeah. At first, I was like, yeah, my man Richard he knows what to do in times of crisis.
Yeah.
And then he went,
Yeah.
so I could tear that shit up. You know,
Yeah.
oh, Richard.
And then obviously, real tears fell on my face when I saw Derek Shepard.
So, okay. The things that made me cry. DeLuca breaking down wrecked me.
That was really sad. Yeah.
Oof.
I
man.
hate his character. I was annoyed by it.
I love
hate
his character.
Yeah, his character's annoying, dude. He
No
doesn't deserve to be a
way.
Meredith.
Now-
He's got mental
He's a crybaby.
illness.
Now, I do not
Even-
like him
he's
with
all-
Meredith.
He's
No.
still like he's too immature to be with someone like Meredith. And
yeah,
then,
he's a child.
and even last season he was like, she'll never consider me the equal. It's like, bro, none of the other doctors are even equal with her. Shut up, you're
Yeah.
nobody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
And it just
I
really
f-
bothered me.
I feel like he should be with like Joe or something, honestly.
Nah, I like
Dude, he
him with
tried that and
Meredith.
Alex whooped his ass.
Okay,
Straight
well, Alex
whooped
ain't
his
around
ass.
no more.
Beat
Come
his
back.
ass. So that one really got me. It's just it's hard watching someone break down like that. And then the other thing that got me was Richard and Bailey talking when he's like, "You're the only person that's ever stuck with me this long. I've never had any other relationship this strong, and it's you in this place."
Yeah.
And it hit me so hard because right then I was like, "They're killing him. He's not making it out of the season. He's getting COVID and fucking dying."
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it on the wall. Richard Weber is not making it out of season 17. He's just not doing it.
Oh my, that's a bold prediction. All right.
I don't. So well, okay.
Put it on the board.
I'm, so okay, those two, and then fuck, what was the other one? Oh, the sun dying.
I don't know.
Man,
Yeah, you cried at that too.
I didn't cry for one. No tears fell. I got teary eyed though. I was about to.
Like, when
man,
when they came
it was
up and
hard.
said he was dying, and then I was like, oh, okay. It was really the interaction between the two dads that I thought
Right.
was the saddest moment.
That's what
I
got
was
me.
like, yeah. And you knew it was coming when like they get that slow walk, and I was like, and it sucks though because like they couldn't even comfort the man.
Yeah.
Like,
They couldn't hug him.
yeah.
But yeah, when the other dad, the curly headed dad from Bones, when he broke
Yeah.
down and like,
That's all I was thinking of too. I was
well,
like,
we
that
were
boy's
like,
from Bones.
where the fuck is this curly headed bastard from? And then we looked it up, and I was like, oh shit, he's.
Oh,
from
I knew right
Bones.
away. I remembered. I was like, dude,
Oh, really?
I've seen him on something before. Yeah. And then, like, I was like, I seen him on something from, like, what have I seen him on? And then I was like, oh, Bones. Like, I didn't have to look it up.
See, I couldn't tell from the face mask.
I had
His-
watched, like, the first, like, 4 seasons of that show, though.
I've seen all of it. The show
Oh,
gets
have
I
you?
love Bones.
buck. That show gets
Wow.
wild as shit.
Yeah.
Y'all fake fans if you can't remember one of the main characters.
He's goddamn. He's like this. Where's my son? He just got a kid.
I could just see the eyes, and I knew the eyes. I was like, where have I seen this
Dude,
guy?
the
I
eyes
had
and
the
that
voice.
hair, I knew it, man.
The voice is what got me.
I knew based on, like, the visual. Like, the voice,
Yeah.
it kind of helped, but...
But yeah, seeing him break down and like give in and be like, "Fuck, this guy needs me," because
Yeah.
my son made it and he didn't. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Seeing that, I was like,
Yeah, well, because he knew in that moment too. Like he's like, I would be in the same like boat,
Right.
like if my son didn't make it. Like,
Yeah.
So.
And then I was really close to being a little emotional about seeing Derek, and then I was like, nah, I don't care.
I thought it was a cool moment. Don't get me wrong, but it
Yeah.
didn't make me sad. Like
No,
Derek's
no,
still
no.
dead.
Oh, I wasn't crying because I was sad. I was crying because I was like happy.
Nah.
I was happy that she saw him.
I thought it was cool that he came back, but it's
Yeah.
just kind of like he's gonna be here for like next episode and that's it.
Well,
and,
he only came back because Shonda's not writing the fucking show. Because
Yeah.
she's the one,
yeah.
she
I
killed
mean, he
him
also
and then
ain't really
she
doing
left.
shit. Like
No.
he ain't really doing much. Like he has like 2 shows that are supposed to come out, but I think one's got canceled already because of COVID.
Yo,
so-
why is he looking so sickly though?
He's been looking like that since he left Grey's Anatomy.
I don't
He
like
kind
that.
of looked like that the last season he was on there.
Yeah.
No, he was looking healthy the last season he was
No,
there.
he
like,
still looked skinny though.
he looking
Yeah.
rough now though.
He ain't no seasons 1 through 7.
No,
really.
he's no season 3 through 10.
Yeah.
3 through 10 is
It's like the minute
real
he
McDreamy.
got the
Yeah.
job for the president is when he started looking like that
Fitter. He
Yeah.
like lost a little bit of weight, but not
and
enough.
cut
He
his
need-
hair. and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, the hair is whack.
How come fucking Link is so goddamn sexy?
That's a good looking man, dude. I remember him from the
Dude.
OC days when he was a young strapping man.
I didn't know him from there, but he
Yeah.
was just in the
Dude,
show
once
and
he
I was
grew
like,
his hair back out this season too,
Shit.
like, cause that's also a thing. That's episode 2, like storyline. Him and Amelia,
right,
Yeah.
right.
episode 2, and I was like, he grew his hair a little more, and I was like, that's a strapping young man.
Dude, he like walked up and he was doing something, or when he was building the shit, I was like, That's no fucking fair that a man could look that fucking
Yeah.
good. It's just not
Even-
right. It's not
I
right.
don't know what it was, but even Amelia like looked like really good in that episode, and I was like, they're just two beautiful people. I think Amelia with the longer hair
Amelia
looked
was
good.
looking whack. There was
No,
something
she
going.
wasn't.
There was something going on with their chest. It was real weird.
I think
I was
she,
like,
she just had like a baby in like real life.
oh, okay, so that's what it is. I
I
thought
was
she had a
gonna
boob
say
job.
no.
I was like, ugh.
Link's
Link's better looking than Amelia.
Well, because I think
I'll put that
yeah,
on the wall.
Yeah, he's the better looking of the two. Because I think that's why they.
Oh yeah, he's dating down. Go ahead.
I think originally she wasn't supposed to be like pregnant in the show, but then
But she
got
really
pregnant and they
was.
just wrote it in. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because based on her character, I don't know if you ever seen Private Practice. Like, I'm surprised they even gave her like a child again, because she like does a bunch of drugs and stuff.
Yeah.
And then her,
I
and
mean, they talk
in the
about it.
show,
Yeah.
But they show the baby in Private Practice.
I'm gonna start watching Private Practice. I don't give a fuck about whether or not she wants to watch it. I gotta watch it. We watched like 3 episodes, and I was invested, and she was like, "Can we watch something else?" Like,
Well, Millie
nah,
comes in
watch it.
season 2. Like, it really picks up in season 2.
So it's like Parks and Rec.
Well, 2 to like 4 are good. The last season gets cut short.
Right.
So 2 to 4, like, so it has like 3 really good seasons. The other 2, are hit or miss. I think it wraps up all right for a short series.
Oh, my boy Link was in the Butterfly Effect 3 Revelations.
Yeah, I think he's the main character. I've actually seen all those Butterfly Effect movies.
Oh, we might have to do those.
It's something like with his. I think he's trying to like say he's trying to say like his girlfriend or something. I think that's the story of all of them, or his sister. I can't remember in 2 or 3 what the storyline is, but he's either saving his girlfriend or his sister, and it's crazy. It's not good, but it's crazy.
It didn't look good. Okay, so really
Go
quick.
straight to DVD, but go ahead.
Yeah, you could taste it from the name alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing with Avery and Joe is so weird.
I'd
So
rather have it the way they did it, where it was a quick flashback, it was funny or whatever. I would have been pissed because that was like episode probably 22. We were gonna see a whole episode about that shit, and I didn't need all that. I like the quick. It's funny. They're upset, and then now they come in. They're joking about it. Good. I like the chemistry they have. We'll see where it goes.
Right.
But yeah, I didn't want a full-on episode of them like going over their relationship.
Yeah, that'd been fucking awful.
Yeah. But dude, it was hilarious, that scene though. Like, to me, like when she came in and she
It
was
was
like,
wild.
He was trying to be such a nice guy, and she
Yeah.
was like, I'm just gonna fuck. Like,
What kind of
you-
nerd shit is this?
Yeah.
A charcuterie board? Get the
Yeah.
fuck out of
You're
here.
like rich. Doctors are rich, but not this rich. You buy art.
Yeah.
Like,
So not that it matters, but the actress that plays Amelia, her daughter has Down syndrome.
Yeah.
yeah.
Which is really-
I actually just seen that on a magazine the other day. Like, she was on the cover
People,
with her daughter.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
People magazine.
Yeah, that exact thing. I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
and she's so cute too.
Yeah, Amelia is cute.
No, the daughter's cute.
Oh. Yeah, her daughter is cute.
Fuck off.
Okay, so season 17, episode 1 and 2. How do we feel about it? Let's give it a rating. Alex, you want to go first?
No.
So first of all, I think it's a great start.
A great start, he says.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think especially they
Wait,
had
wait,
to
wait,
tackle COVID. They had to, and I think they did a great job.
So before we keep going, I want to do this thing where we
We're not going to go for very much longer, by the way. We're at 28 minutes.
put our predictions on a piece of paper and wait till the end of the season to see who's right. So James, what's your prediction?
Do you?
Okay,
No. You don't have to make a prediction. If we have predictions, Alex is now the scribe to write down the predictions.
Okay, I like that. So like how? Okay, let me think.
But you don't have to have one. If you don't have one coming out of the episode, you don't have to.
Like,
I
I
have
put-
one though.
Like I put Joey, Richard Weber isn't making it out of season 17.
I don't think he is.
And then mine
I-
is Toady. Owen and Teddy will work it out.
Ooh, you wild. I don't think that shit's happening.
I think Joe and Jackson end up together by the end of the season.
No way.
Bold prediction, man. You gotta
Yeah.
throw it out there.
That is bold. That's fucking Okay, so those are the 3 fucking
Wow, I am
predictions we have.
surprised no one said anything about Meredith in the end
Who
of
do you
the
think
What is there
Meredith's
to
gonna
say
end
about
up with?
We don't even know if Meredith is gonna be.
She's not gonna die.
I don't think she's gonna die. But what if she's only in half the fucking season alive? What if half the fucking season Derek's there? That'd be
That would be
crazy.
wild. But dude, she's coming out of it. One more episode.
No,
So-
but if
Sad.
I don't know if you saw the next time on Grey's
Nope, I
Anatomy.
didn't. No, I don't want to know. I don't do the next times.
Okay.
I mean,
don't
I
do
did.
him.
Like,
Yeah.
do you think she's gonna end up back with DeLuca or with McCormick? Or
No,
Cormac,
she's
whatever his name
gonna
is?
she's gonna choose fucking Irish boy.
Yeah. I see her
I
choosing
hope so, man.
Irish boy.
He's such a great guy.
I just need DeLuca to move on. I need him to fucking move on. Just do something else.
Hate DeLuca. I haven't really liked DeLuca ever on the show. But when he kind of had his shit together and was actually being comforted to her and actually like was more well-rounded, it wasn't like because the whole time it's always been about him. In
Yeah.
that moment where he had like some humanity for her, I was like, hey, I like this. Like, let's keep this up.
Right.
He's been so sporadic the last few, like even before they went over the mental health thing,
He's
they had his
manic.
character all over the place.
so
Yeah.
dang.
But it's like- But even before, like that man, when his girlfriend left him in like one of the first seasons, like he like was crying on the couch for like 3 weeks, and I was like, Meredith, how could you do this guy? He was crying on the couch for 3 weeks. Like,
Come on.
you know he ain't got it in him to be the man.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. He's just a
No.
big softy. Okay, we're at 30 minutes. Let's do ratings. James, go ahead.
So first 2 episodes, I'm gonna rate them both the same. I will give it a 9 out of 10. Not enough PPE.
Wow, 9 out of 10. Girl, do you have a rating ready or no?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10 awkwardly picking up your badge off the desk.
That scene is so fucked.
I know.
So you guys rated these really highly. I think right now, I'm only going to give them like a 7.5 out of 10. I did not love these episodes.
Well, that's just wrong, but okay.
So, okay, before we sign off, do we want to do something where we rank the episodes in the season?
Yeah, I mean, well, so far, episode 2, I think was better than episode 1.
I agree.
Yeah.
I liked episode 2 way better. I just think the characters in episode 2 were better.
Not only that, I feel like episode 1 had a lot more resolving from the last season they had to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, the episode 2 got to flesh out, like, new storylines a little better.
And yeah, you saw the thing where like Richard was like
The
curing
Chief of Chiefs.
PPE,
Yeah.
and becoming the chief of chiefs or whatever.
And I think that's a perfect segue to do more, like, if they decide to do a spin-off now. Because, like, if he's the Chief of Chiefs, they could, like, you know, make another type Grays and spin-off. Because I think Grays only lasts maybe another 2 seasons before they're like, hey, we're going to quit.
Which is fine. Fucking end it.
Yeah.
Don't go too long. So are
Shit.
we all
17
agreeing?
seasons.
Are we all agreeing that episode 2 is better than episode 1?
And his name is Haynes, by the way.
His name is Robert
Haynes.
Paulson.
His real
In the
name is
show?
no. His real name is Richard Flood.
Ew.
That's
Yeah.
a weird name.
Yeah. Ugh.
Flood?
Flood. Flood.
Where do you rank season or episode 1 and episode 2 of season 17?
Season 2 is better.
No, episode?
I mean, episode 2 is better.
Episode 2 is better?
Yeah.
Okay, so our current ranking for season 17 of Grey's Anatomy is episode 2 and then episode 1. I guess we'll keep doing this until we don't want to review each episode of Grey's Anatomy. I'm all about
Real
it.
quick, so his name is Cormac Hayes. That's why I got
Cormac.
confused.
Yeah. McCormick.
Yeah,
Cormac
they call him
Hayes.
Cormac. I was like, where, you said Hayes. I was like, where am I getting this from then? But
Yeah.
okay, that's why. Because I was like, I'm just hearing it wrong. Is what happened.
I'm looking for
But
him.
James, you
Oh,
are
there's-
right. IMDb has a lot of like spoilers on there.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're showing way too much stuff. Like,
s-
Grays is really bad about already. Like, not even just like
Richard
ABC
Flood.
and Grays himself like are spoiling stuff. Like,
Yeah.
and let alone all these other news outlets. Like, if you're not gonna watch the episode till Friday, like, don't go on the internet.
No.
Like, you just can't.
I mean, Alex woke up and saw spoilers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as soon as I woke up, I opened it up and people were showing the trailer for the next episode, and then obviously the Derek thing, and it was just like, why? Like, bro, I normally don't watch it on Friday. The only reason I watched it on Thursday because they were like, they were saying, oh, there's gonna be a big shock, and I was like, I gotta watch it because I'm not gonna get spoiled.
Well, other than it being spoiled for me in a group chat, I would have been fucking
You were so
shocked.
close, dude.
Dude, I would have been so fucking blown away if the last scene was Derek being there. I'd have been like, oh, hell no.
Real quick, when you're showing like from back, I was like, oh wow, they got Derek lookalike.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, it's really Patrick Dempsey.
Well, that was spoiled for me because I was on Instagram and like, Meredith's actress posted a picture of them
Ellen Pompeo.
together. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
5
Posted a
hours
picture
after
of
the
them
show, there was pictures all over the place.
Yeah, of
about
them.
that.
Y'all
And
gotta
then-
be better about dodging that shit.
And then there was like so
I already
many
watched it.
TikToks about it, and I was like
Yeah.
dying.
Yeah.
Okay, that was our quickie review of episode 1 and 2 of Grey's Anatomy. We're probably gonna be doing this every Friday night because we have Hulu and not cable, so we can't watch it any sooner than Friday night. All right, wear your mask, hug your loved ones. Don't let your husband become a firefighter because then you guys can't sleep together.